All right. Good morning, Mr. Zagara. Sir, you're charged with assault causing bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. It's not the same complaining witness in the ag assault, is it?
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not, Your Honor.
I'd like to do a TRAS though. I think I mean, we now have a bunch of cases. They're like violent cases. This is not a good way to go through life, man. What do you think happens when you try to get a job? They pull all this stuff up. They're going to think that they're going to give you, really, the more convictions, the more cases you pick up, all you're doing is you make life more difficult than it already is. Life is difficult as it is. You rack up more convictions. You think you're making it easier?
No, Your Honor.
You now stand charged with assault causing bodily injury. You're facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You're also charged with terroristic threat. I'm assuming that the terroristic threat is going to be dismissed.
Yes,
right?
Your Honor.
So what they have offered you is a 6-month deferred. This is a type of probation that if you complete successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. But you need to understand, Mr. Cigar, you give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement. And if you fail at it, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. We're going to have a hearing and you're looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do understand, yeah.
First thing I think that we should do is do a TRAS to see, what conditions you may need, because I don't know if this is everything that you may need. There's some kind of anger issues here that the last thing look, we just have a guy who has an assault. He just not picked up a murder case. We don't want that with you, right? So
Right.
That's why I think that TRAS is important to find any issues that we need to address. For you to complete this successfully, you must do an effective decision-making class, a 4-hour anger management class, no drugs, alcohol, 10 hours of community service. No contact with either of the complaining witnesses in this case. Give me children, Mr. Cigar.
No, sir.
Being with yourself these days.
Just
Do you have a job?
working and, yes, sir, yeah, I have a job and just,
Is it a full-time job?
yes, sir, yeah.
Okay, you must maintain full-time employment. Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aside from what the TRAS says, Mr. Cigar, I will make you a deal. If you do well, I'll take you off of this probation early. But if I find that you become a danger to my community, if you pick up a new case, if you test positive for anything, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir, I do.
You're giving up the right to a trial, the right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you were stuck with us until you complete it or it gets revoked. And like I said, if you violate this probation, I will issue a warrant. I'm going to put you in jail. I'm going to bring you back out and we're going to have a hearing to see how much possible time you could be doing. And it's a lot. Do you understand?
I do understand, yes, sir.
Okay, man. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Or I'm sorry, how do you plead to the case? Guilty or not guilty?
Yeah, guilty.
I'm not going to find you guilty. I'm going to withhold that for 6 months. And then see how it goes. All right. Good luck.
Thank
sir. All right. Thank you. How's it going? How's it going?
Oh, good. Thank you.
How has it been? Not tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sucks. Living in a city as big as Houston without the ability to drive blows. And the only thing that I'm trying to get to you is to understand that it's a privilege. It's not a right. Every single day on our streets, someone is dying from some kind of alcohol-related collision. That's what we're trying to impart to you here, to take it seriously. It's not a joke, you know? And the last thing I want is for something like that to happen here. You understand? All right. I'll take off the restriction. Okay.
Judge,
What does she have now? I want to make sure that she has an interlock for now, just for a limited time.
Judge, if I could speak to that briefly,
Sure.
just to reassure the court that she fully understands the court position. I had her research and write an essay on alcohol-related accidents and fatalities. We can turn that in and take a decision-making course. Her case is a stop for expired registration, no accident. You got the blood this morning, it's a 1-3. She has no criminal history. So I would ask the court that to use this, the research she's done in the 28 days without driving at all to understand that she gets it. And if we can not have the interlock, as would have been if she didn't have an open container, that we proceed further and let us do the work of getting the discovery forward.
Okay.
I can turn both those in.
I want you to know, I will act to your lawyer, but if I find that you're using alcohol, I'm gonna blow a gasket. I'm really just gonna lose it. Just don't. That's all I'm asking you to do. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take a look at this. I'm gonna acquiesce to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Just don't. Life is too short to spend the next month in a 6x9 box. All right? Okay, man. Good luck. Thanks, Greg.
Be excused.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Piper. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On April 3rd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, an officer was dispatched for a driver who passed out behind the wheel. The officer arrived and observed the motor vehicle stationary and turned on. The defendant was identified by his license driver's license. The officer observed the defendant asleep behind the wheel. The officer looked at the defendant who appeared disoriented and fumbling with the door handle. The officer observed a strong odor of alcoholic beverage from the defendant, red glossy eyes, and the defendant was unsteady on his feet. The defendant told the officer to give one drink. The defendant refused to interact with breath tests. The officer read the DIC and the defendant refused to give breath or blood. Blood warrant was obtained and a blood draw was completed.
Did you say it was in the middle of the street?
Your Honor, just have a moment. It was stopped at a stop sign.
All right. All right, Mr. Piper, I'm going to find if there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you mind looking CPAs in prior to DUIs?
Yes, sir.
Yes, valid license. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, no more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes. The drug list is eligible, Your Honor, and as to prior to DUIs,
You are not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. If you don't have car insurance, do not drive. That is a condition of your bond as well. Do you understand? If I find you drive without it, I will revoke your bond, put you in.
Your Honor, I am showing and operating a vehicle while intoxicated. I'm in Louisiana. However, there's limited information that doesn't show.
How old is that?
Disposition or
How old is that?
since 2021.
Okay. I'm now ordering you not to drive any vehicle that doesn't have a guardian interlock on it. If you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, likewise, I will put you in jail. If you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, Mr. Piper, now is the time for you to address it. Because if you don't, and it becomes an issue, I will address it for you. And I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. Do you understand? I will do everything in my power to protect my streets at all costs. I don't care who you are or where you come from. For now, I'm going to have you go sign a reset with Victoria. We will have you meet with Felicia for your bond conditions. You have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with her. If she tells me that she can't get a hold of you because you're gone or AWOL or you pick up a new case, it's not that good. You understand?
That's right.
The only thing I'm asking you to do is don't pick up any new cases, and don't drive any other vehicle without an interlock. Do you understand?
Got it.
All right, good luck. Thanks.